Now, the Politico, a handful of deep-pocketed donors are reconsidering their gifts to the $2 billion Clinton Foundation amid mounting questions about how the foundation spends their money and suggestions of influence peddling. This according to donors and others familiar with the foundation's fundraising. The story is based on interviews with more than a dozen donors and staffers and operatives who have interacted with the Clinton Family Foundation or continue to do so. And the Politico says, taken together, the accounts of all of these donors and staffers and operatives portray an organization scrambling to address concerns about its budgeting, about its fundraising, about its donor vetting, while being buffeted by a raging political storm. I'll tell you this. Let's say you've got sleazy donor A over here, who has donated $10, $15, $20 million to the Clinton Foundation. And he's expecting Mrs. Clinton's going to be elected the president, and that Bill Clinton and Hillary are going to be back in the number 1 and 2 seats of power, and that he's going to get paid back for his donation. Whatever it is he wants, that's why he's giving the money, and he's going to get it. But it requires her being elected. Well, now all of a sudden, what appeared to be a slam dunk doesn't look like it's going to be a slam dunk. It may be harder. And some of these donors are saying, wait a minute, have I maybe thrown my money away? Then they see that 85% of the money donated to this foundation is going to salaries, travel expenses, entertainment expenses, everything but actual charitable or other kinds of functioning donations. Only 15% of all the money collected actually goes to something like hurricane or earthquake relief or disaster relief of some kind or malaria, whatever the foundation claims that it's doing. Only 15% goes. Now, they don't particularly care about that. What they care about, the donors concerned, that's not good. That could mean the people I'm investing in to win the election are going to have a tougher time winning. If these people are going to get caught playing games with this kind of money, then this is looking like a riskier and riskier proposition. And so they're starting to get concerned. The worst case scenario for the foundation, its allies say privately, would be if Hillary lost her presidential campaign in a manner similar to 2008 when she lost it to Obama, which at least temporarily tarnished the family's political brand. Now, unlike 2008, a losing campaign in 2016, that would wrap it up. That would end the political perspirations and ambitions of the Clinton crime family. This is it. If this one blows up, if this one bombs out, there is no give us 4 more years and we'll get it right. This is the last stop. That would thrust responsibility for the foundation's future squarely into the hands of Chelsea. And she's being groomed to take over. But these people don't know Chelsea from Schmelcy. They don't know who they're dealing with. They got to trust that she's going to grow into the family tradition as the mother and father have dictated. All the while, Bill is out there. Don't worry, everything's fine. Hillary just like you and me, but she's not an everyday person.
She'll put up a fight, and I can't be wrong. My own experience is in my song. She's a mother, a senator, secretary of state. Lord help anybody in her way. She ain't everyday people.
She is the rich one who said she was the poor one, while Bill collected foreign funds that flowed to their foundation.
Different rules, 'cause we're so cool.
So on she goes, on she's in her Scooby van, gone
doing the cha-cha. But we gotta live together. She's richer and smarter and better than you. She's always game, whatever we do. You can love her or hate her and get really pissed, but don't underestimate the bag I'm wearing. She ain't everyday people.
She is the rude one with tainted cash donations, like money from the Russians and those who hate the gay ones.
Different rules, 'cause we're too cool.
And so on she goes on, she's in her Scooby Van gone.
I'm doing the cha-cha. She ain't everyday people.
White comedian Paul Shanklin, the vocal portrayal there of William Jefferson Blythe Clinton as Sly Stone and the family. Take off everyday people. And by the way, Clinton Foundation, this is in the New York Post, Clinton Foundation called a slush fund by the Charity Monitor, a Charity Monitor. It seems like the Clinton Foundation operates as a slush fund for the Clintons, said Bill Ellison, a senior fellow at Sunlight Foundation, which is a government watchdog group where progressive Democrat and Fordham law professor Zephyr Teachout was once an organizing director. Charity Navigator, which rates nonprofits, recently refused to rate the Clinton Crime Family Foundation because it's atypical business model and it doesn't meet our criteria. I'm telling you this kind of stuff. You know, the donors, people that give big money to these people, they're not nearly as confident as you who are afraid of the Clintons are that they're going to be okay in this. I mean, they've got their money at stake. And here's a quote, by the way, from this story. Last year, former Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell drew 2 years in prison. He was accused of accepting golf outings, free travel, and loans from a political donor well under $200,000 in value. Now, what this shows is you have the right politics during a time a Democrat's president, you are bulletproof. But Bob McDonnell and his wife went to jail, and they are pikers compared to what the Clintons are doing and have done.